and some punching will be required. I have a distinct feeling that some punching will indeed be required. Not just in good faith, but also because it's not going to be nearly as easy as I would like it.
どこにもいません。
いろいろあんだろうが、ここじゃねえとすりゃ。
アラミス。今の彼ならきっと。ひょっとしたら屋上とか。打ち上げの時もおしゃべりしてたし、よく出てたりするんじゃないかしら。そこです。行こう、アニエスさん。
Well, it's another nice example that not only fire likes high places. Well, thanks for fucking reminding me, game. That is quite nice of you. I was kind of expecting that. Excuse me. Cheetos. Oh, then. Yeah, two perspectives to that. Sure, could potentially make some food, couldn't I?
誰が逃がすかよ。
大丈夫。今の彼ならきっと。
I would like to do.
この者たちならば。
Can't make 3 of those, can I? You know what? I'm just gonna do it.
お茶の子さいさいよ。
I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to do my own human preparations for that particular upcoming encounter. Namely, in the to the effect of, you know, taking a nice little pee break, because I could kind of feel it reaching up to my eyes at this point. And that's not the nicest feeling in the world, to put it mildly. There, my people, eat even more. But that we can start with a nice amount of CP. And given-wise, nothing has changed really, so there's nothing really we can do there. That's a pretty nice gesture again. Okay, is there anything I feel the need to buy? And I would be lying if I said yes. Oh, that's a nice amount of repeat though. I have to admit. Yes, I could do some more cooking, but honestly, yeah. I kinda managed to slip through most of the fights so far, so kinda not feeling too bad about it. Yeah, we're missing one of those vests. I wonder where that went. Oh, right. Fucking one just readily went away with it. Not very nice kills it now. I think everything else I'm going to worry about in the future, as in when I play the game the next time. Because, you know, I'm planning to play through this game multiple times. Just not live on camera, mind you. That is going to be my own pleasure, so to speak, in my off time. Rare as it might be for me to have decent amounts of off time, but, you know, you all need a nice little pick-me-up once in a while. Whenever I feel the desire to do so. Oops, wrong room. I do always feel the need to go in that room. Not even I know. That looks suspicious. Imagine finding that on your rooftop all of a sudden. Might be looking rather strangely at it. Probably try poking it with a, you know, 10-foot pole or something.
個体識別の障壁。裏解決屋さんだっけみたいね。こんなことなら私もバイトすればよかったかしら。
Well, I mean, you know,
すみません、エレインさん。
our little solution office is a very
あなたたちの役目でしょう。私たちの代わりにあのバカ
special
に
little club.
一発お見舞いしてちょうだい。はい。
そんじゃ行くぞ。
Must mean I'm running a bush head of Grendel. Pretty much. Which is kind of sad because I do really like Elaine though. Chatnash. I also like that one of her skills is called Rowan Grin, which does please me rather greatly, but
この空間は
I don't have everything. But yes, poor Danish being censored would be nice.
なんでだろう。
She should have just joined the fucking club at some point.
なんだか懐かしい感じがします。そうね。泣きたくなるくらいに。
It does not look comfortable, does it now?
Baka yarou domo. どうして来やがった。ベルガルドス先生。あんたの仕業か。
焚きつけたのは確かだ。文句は後でいくらでも受け付けよう。
それよりバンさん、どうか勝手に行かないでください。
魔王だっけ？何か方法はあるんじゃないの？
無駄だ。こいつは世界そのものにあだなす。昔からガキの頃から感じていた。誰にも話せずてめえの胸だけにしまって。だがあの彼方、外への狭間へと封じ込めれば滅ぼせなくても数百年くらいはおとなしくさせられるだろう。これが俺の選択だ。黒でも白でもなく。
No.
私たちだって同じです。
Get your stupid
それがあ
decision.
なたの選択だと言うなら、私たちも選択してここへ来ました。
俺は警察でも遊撃士でもない。あくまで自分の流儀を貫くだけだ。黒でも白でも灰色ですらない青黒い狭間の領域で。
でもそんなあなたを支えて寄り添うことはできると思うんです。まだまだ半人前ですけど、あくまで私ならではの色で。黒でもない、白でもない、ましてや灰色ですらない。夜明け前の優しい暗がりみたいに寄り添ってくれるあなただけの色がどうしようもなく愛おしくて、何があっても失いたくはないから。
You're really into them. I know.
てめえがいなくなろうが俺はどうだっていいけどな。ただ貸し逃げは許さねえってだけだ。
そうです。クルガの戦士としてもありえません。
僕も同じかな。だいたいバンさん、いちいち矛盾してない？仮に僕たちがあなたと同じ立場だったら絶対に放っておかないよね。
そうですね。それだけは容易に想像がつきます。
Oh, me too, me too.
どれほどの困難があったとしても疑問の入る余地すらなく。
ああ、確かにそうでしょうね。何が白黒つけないんだか。苦み走ったクールキャラはまだちょっと早いんじゃないの？
お前ら。
これがお主がこの世で成した縁にして絆、そしてカルマであろう。夢逃れられるなどと思わぬことだ。
先生。クソが早すぎるだろ。いいから逃げろ。このままじゃ。
And you hate just getting interrupted in the middle of your conversation with some random ass demon lord. Eh, me too.
我を目覚めさせた何時か。
頭に響いて。
何よこれ。何なの？
我らはこの可能世界において漂白の魔王と呼称されし者、デアボリックコアを通じてバン・アークライドとつながっている。
It would also imply that there are more diabolic
バン
cores.
様と一体化した魔王そのものの人格。
どうしていきなり？
我がよりしろが許可なく我を無限につながんとしたため、戦争の時我にさほどの意味を持たぬが、そのどしがたき傲慢は許しがたし。
When you just have overlooked it, you know. It has no meaning to you anyway. She's like, no. don't like it.
ふざけんな。
そうです。ふざけないでください。私たちはバンさんと話しているんです。あなたが何者かはどうでもいい。どうか私たちのもとにバンさんを返してください。
Would you think it's a good idea to mousing off to fucking demon Lord? Well, guess it's an option.
なんなのよ。
Rather a bold option, to be fair.
なるほど。かの者がこしらえしからくりか。道理だ。の枷などを許したわけだ。
聞いてる。
冷圧が低下しました。多分バンさんはあの体の中心にいます。この人からの干渉を少しでも弱められればきっと。
よくわからんが、そういうことならば勝機もあろう。
Seems like my smoke break is almost over.
よかろう。久方ぶりの限界だ。小さき者どもよ。打ち震えるがいい。
小さくても意地があるんです。
私たちの意地と力、せいぜい味わってみなさい。
Considering what we can tend to do when people underestimate us, yeah, that's not a good idea. In general terms, it's really not a good idea. Humanity has some rather bad habits. Including destroying themselves for the most part, but you know, technically speaking, we could also turn this on other people. This is not going to be fun fight, is it now? Yeah, a backbone sounds nice, but I don't think I can get behind it. Okay, fine. Not in the middle of the fucking point. Well, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. You know what, I'm actually gonna just try it out to see how much damage you're gonna get out of that. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. That is indeed going to take quite a while, isn't it? How late? What was with these things? I was just thinking, I don't remember actually. No, what could you give me my little ladle? I have a distinct feeling I would like some curtaining. Some iron curtaining. For some mysterious reason. Don't know why. Actually, really should have set up some more fitting arts, shouldn't I? I would like to deal with the little ones. They have 54,000. Yeah, god fucking damn it, it's gonna take a while, isn't it? Well. They really should have prepared more though. You know what they say, you know, should have, could have, would have. It's all nice, but not gonna help you much. Can we not do it? We can indeed. Catch move sounds good, doesn't it? Did you just reach down, pat her softly on the head and then disappeared again? I have a distinct feeling that patting on the head is not going to end up to my advantage with it now. For some reason. For some very mysterious reason. Are you going to be a pain in my ass? Yes, yes, I know you will be. Oh well. So yeah, could you maybe potentially finish up some of them? You probably can. Did you just get them? You just kidnapped my little maid, didn't you? That's really the sort of thing I don't enjoy. Fuck you as well. Fuck you, that's all. Roof to the year. Livia.
そこまでだ。
Sounds annoying. Let's see here. You can hear, but we don't really need it. I haven't really used it that much around. Do you want to do this for me? We can.
出番だカズ。ロックオン。勝者。
It just kinda hurt, doesn't it? Oh. Change it around, you can.
これは効きますよ。
Yeah, we can.
終わりです。さあ。
フィーバータイムだ。
It's going to take a while, isn't it?
それ。
Actually, where's to have? Didn't you?
あとは
Too
頼む
nice.
よ。
任せるがいい。上げていこうぜ。 獅子王子。頼んだ、アニエス。
That throws a nice amount of damage, doesn't it? If I just stand here nicely in the side, will you kindly ignore me? Yes, because you don't have a choice. The best potential outcome.
効きますよ。終わりです。さあ。
You don't sound happy. I like that. I like that very much.
亀裂が。
よかった。これで。
Okay, he's really not happy. That's probably not good.
よりしろよ歯向かうつもりか。
足りねえだこのボケが。
Get a nice glorious return. I must not hit.
バンさん。よくぞご無事で。
動けるか。
ええ、大丈夫です。いろいろ言いたいこともあるが、まさに千載一遇ってやつだ。お前らどうか力を貸してくれ。
もちろんだよ。
貸し借り抜きの大サービスでね。
援護その他お任せを。バンさん、これを。
悪いな。メア。
こっちはいつでも行けるわよ。
ああ、頼んだ。
そんじゃ改めて魔王退治と行くかよ。
ああ。
よりしろよ愚かなり。
Kinda, yes. But you know.
思わぬことだ。
ある意味あれも俺自身だ。俺にぶつけるつもりだった怒り、全力でぶちかましてやる。
今回ばかりは遠慮なく行かせてもらいます。
People wonder why I like this kind of games. Is this fucking fun? I think it's fucking fun. Actually, this one I don't really care for just the people's opinion now that I think about it. Did nobody ever teach you? It's not nice to point fingers. We'll say that looked rather painful, to be fair. Jesus, that was rather painful. Not painful enough. Wait a sec, no, we're gonna save that one.
決まってけよ。
ユースビフアルアハブアンパスだ。アローさん。アローさん。
Of course, you're fucking fully healed, aren't you? You fucking little asshole. I'll sneak over here. Why won't you let me do my pen game? Game's like, well, I mean, you know, should give me a bit more range. Okay, game. Fair enough, fair enough. Fetish what you desire, you shall have it. I do love the sheer amount of damage that just gives out. Must admit I do love myself some recollection. It does please me rather greatly. Can't even argue with that. Missed me, bitch. Now then, where were we the last time? Oh yeah, well, we were somewhere around here, weren't we? Let's do the same things again. Even got stunned from that, eh? Man, that must hurt. Oh, bye bye. Hope to never see you again. You were kinda annoying. Yeah, that one didn't disappear. That's one way to avoid your problems. You just take them and throw them away. Bye bye. Never liked you anyway.
What the?
It's like humanity bottled down to one person. Just don't look at the problem. It's going to disappear hopefully on its own.
今回のところはまあそろそろ戻るぞ。
こうしてバンさんは無事 私たちのもとに帰ってきてくれました。それからはとても忙しい3週間があっという間に過ぎていき、私たちはそれぞれの準備も進めながらヴァンさんと事件の後始末に追われました。そしてアラミス高等学校の2学期が終了し、私がちょうど冬季休暇に入ったその日、
Van has indeed caused enough trouble. He should very much so do some cleaning up after himself. Well deserved, well deserved.
そんじゃいろいろ世話になっちまったな。まさかあそこまで尾を引くとは思わなかったからよ。
とんでもないです。日曜学校の試験もあって大変でしたけど、ほんと楽しかったです。
アルマータが動力ネットにあんなヤバいのを仕込んでたとはね。おかげで博士たちも半月拘束されてたし。
兵ゆえ周りもだな。長老の一人が繋がってやがったとは。道理でツァオとギエンじいさんが首都に来てたわけだ。
ま、それぞれご苦労だった。リゼットは出航お疲れさんだった。本当に助けられちまったな。
いえ、私もお手伝いできて本当に実りある時間を過ごせました。メアについてわからなかったのは少々心残りですが。
まあそっちはおいおいでいいだろう。少し見えてきたこともあるしな。でお前さんはなんで鉄道なんかで帰省するんだ？
何よ悪い？この時期アウトバーンが渋滞気味で鉄道の方が面倒がないってだけなんだから。ね
The Autobahn is awesome, you know?
間違いなさそう。
This poor Autobahn.
でもなんか話してるね。後で隙見てサインもらおうか。バレバレですね。でも嬉しいです。最後にこうして来てくださって。
まあせっかくだしね。
先生、本当にありがとうございました。不出来な弟子でこれからも心配かけちまうかもしれませんが、少しは前に進めた気がします。
それでよい。だが勘違いするなバンよ。道はこれからも続く。お主は果てなき道を歩むのだ。この世界でお主だけの道を。だがそれは決して一人ではない。それぞれの道は続きながら交わり寄り添っていくだろう。そんな当たり前のことにようやく気づけたようで何よりだ。
参ったな。グーの音も出やしねえ。
バンさん、
私たち全員に言える言葉かと。
そうかもね。
It's not
5
untrue.
時となりました。
After
こ
all.
の時間のニュースをお伝えします。革命記念祭で混乱のあった首都イーディスですが、今ではすっかり落ち着きを取り戻し、
寒いし話し込むのもなんだ。発車時刻もあるだろうし、こんなところか。そんじゃな、またいつか会える日もあんだろう。手紙とかメールはたまにでいいぜ。筆武将だから返せねえかもしれねえ。
Relatively soon.
なんだよ。
いや僕は理科大学の必修単位があるから一時的に帰省するだけなんだけど。
Mm-hmm.
私も里の新年祭に巫女役で出なくちゃいけないので、それとお兄ちゃんが帰省するらしいので一緒に訓練して強くなって戻ってきます。
あ？
俺も母親の命日が近いから一旦コートに戻るだけだぜ。ま、新説があるからそれまでは宴会に舞台としゃれ込むつもりだが。
私もアルマータの総括とメンテナンスのため記者するだけで、よろしければ来期もまた契約を結ばせていただきたいと思います。
まだ部屋は借りっぱなしでたまに寄ると思うんだけど、まあ年明けから新作のクランクインだし、しばらくは超絶忙しいけどね。
他の弟子たちに改めて挨拶するゆえ、私はしばらく立ち寄れぬとは思うが、先ほどの言葉早速実感できたのではないか。
もうこれでもかってくらいにね。アニエス、全部知って黙ってやがったな。
すみません、嘘をつかれたお返しということで。
Can't even complain about that one.
ざまあねえな。
反省してください。
Well, to be fair, the former Roaring Lion probably has a lot to do. Considering all of the nonsense that's going usually on in the wider world of Samurai. Yeah, I can see that.
そんじゃあ学芸祭の方はなんとかなりそうなんだな。
はい、企画の方はなんとか形になりまして、新年明けてから予算編成と準備をすぐに始めるつもりです。レン先輩にばかり頼れませんし、頑張らないとですね。でも週1くらいで事務所に寄ろうと思っています。みんないませんし、放っておいたらバンさんの食生活も心配ですし。
それじゃあ前と同じじゃないか。いいから勉強と学芸祭に専念しろよ。少なくともアルマータについては今度こそ完全にケリはついたはずだ。グレンデルに最後のゲネシス、他にもいろいろ不明なことはあるが、ま、骨休みがてらしばらく様子見だ。せいぜいしょぼい依頼でもこなしてるさ。
でも
心配すんな。確かにあれはまだ俺の中にいる。いつ表に出てくるかわからない。
It just very soon, to be fair.
同じ決断をしちまうかもしれない。
Sounds even more worrisome.
だが諦めの悪すぎる連中が放ってくれねえと身に染みたからな。今度はもう少し考えるさ。いや別に嘘じゃないからな。
信用できません。せめて月2でお手伝いさせてください。
やれやれ。ま、そのあたりが落としどころか。
Nation pleasure, isn't it?
10区の外れだったか。あと10分くらいで着くな。やっぱり結構でかい家なのかよ。
郊外の普通の一戸建てです。小さな庭付きで、昔はお母さんが花とハーブを育てていて、今も犬を飼っているんですよ。アルフォンスっていう男の子で、今は校庭で飼われていますけど。久しぶりだな。バンさんにも紹介しますね。もう戻っているはずですし。
いや、お前を送ったらすぐに失礼するつもりだったが、つうか戻ってるって、まさか親父さんもってことか？
はい、昨日まで議会で忙しくしていたらしいですけど、今日から同じく年末年始の休暇で 数日くらいは親子で過ごそうって。依頼の報酬の件もありますし、バンさんと話したいそうですけど。
いやいや、あんなのその場のノリだろうが。 SP とかもいるんだろうし、家の前で失礼させて。
大丈夫ですよ。外をさりげなく守ってくれてるだけですし。それにアンダルシアの冬季限定ケーキが無事買えたんです。コーヒーを入れますから、お父さんと召し上がってください。
たく、ほんと食えなくなりやがったな。
Well, I mean, they had a lot of time to learn from you. You weren't the most outstanding example to work off. Which, you know, pretty fair point. Oh, that was nice, wasn't it? Actually, I'm pretty sure I did this in, comparatively speaking, rather record time, to be fair. Always nice when the credits start rolling, isn't it? No, the amount of around 10-hour streams that were required to do it in this time frame was a bit too much, to be fair. So many faces. Makes me feel like playing some of the older titles again. Well, let's not start that. Otherwise this will never end, quite literally. Phew, that's quite satisfying indeed, isn't it? Finishing games is always something with a bit of a special note, doesn't it? Well, to be continued is actually quite the true statement. But one where we could continue right now, that is. Which, however, is probably not up for debate, is it? Yeah, welcome back, little strategy. You came in right in as well. Look, the credits finished. Shave some clean out, why not? Do it again, just because we can. Well, I mean, you missed the end of the game. Just look, yeah, you kind of missed when Lane kind of got cucked out of a nice heroic moment there. And many other things. Pleasant indeed. What a pleasant and nice feeling it always is to finish a game. Also, it leaves you with a bit of a hole in your heart, because now you need to look for something else to entertain and take your time. It was a nice, indulgent few weeks. I indulged purely with my own hobby, of course. Now there are multiple options, of course, we could do at this point. Play the next installment in the series. I'll probably have to pass on that today. It's getting a bit late and I still need to do some homework. Because, you know, I'm not only having to work, I also do have to get some homework and put in proof that I actually did the homework. One of the annoying parts, so that will have to wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon to be precise, because tomorrow's another work day. The very moment you said, like, I'm probably not going to be around, I was like, yeah, if I try to finish this game, this is going to take a while, and so, Flying Planes will have to on to tomorrow. Well, I guess it's the next big project we're going to finally finish. Good old...
More gold, Your Majesty!
Fuck sex strategy. To be fair though, I'm kinda underway. You can't see the nice little animation in the background, but, well, I have received it, and now I have to do a whole fucking 5 more. Goddammit. I need to rewrite my list now. Just because we... But, thank you nonetheless. Indeed. So I guess tomorrow I had planned on 9, guess it's going to be more like 15 now. Well, I mean, so be it. So, I need to make a mental note here. 15 left. No. But otherwise, somebody could claim a lie. I don't like that. But yeah. I think I told you, way back then, years ago to be fair, when we played Trails in the Sky? Yeah, pretty sure it was Trails in the Sky. At some point I would come back and playing a Trails game. Just wasn't planning on this particular game, because at the point I said that this game wasn't even out. Nor did I plan to do this right now in this rather enlarged format, to be fair. Never really thought I would, you know, spend that many 9 hours or 10 hour streams on it. Never should have said I'd finish a fucking chapter in one stream. But well, at the end of the day, still a satisfying little experience, isn't it? And we got a nice little happy end. What more do you want? People always wonder, why would you like this game? Well, I mean, there's lots of cool stuff in it. And nice stuff. Emotional stuff and all of the good shit. Even had me forgetting about the heat around. Now, while I do feel a certain desire to play more Trails games, I'm probably going to do that on my own and lonesome. Mostly replaying this game probably a little bit. Still some things that require a second playthrough anyway, for me to get all of it. I guess not actually. We have also 2 points we could reconnect with this particular series of games, if I so desire. That will happen at some point. I can somewhat foresee that, to be fair. Just a nice mellow feeling though, isn't it? Oh well. And alternatively, of course, if you really beg me to play through this game again on stream, oh, it's you know, next title. As for Valheim, well, I kind of want to leave it up to you. I'm aiming at the moment for the weekend. But I finished my original thought, yes. I actually do want to see this game played once more. One as one, you let me know. I will consider it. Rather obviously. Certainly not, you know, in my own self-interest or so. But that... Excuse me. But apart from that, we'll probably have to wait until the, well, somewhat into the future, until we're gonna return to this. I mean, at some point, you know, in the next roughly decade or two, I do plan to play through the whole catalog of various games, but as I said, that is a long-lasting project that will indeed... I guess it would be fair to say, you know, somewhere between here and the potential heated death of the universe, but it will happen. Maybe in my lifetime. If the Trail series at this point it has not continued to blow up in size, that is. Otherwise, I might find myself, you know, out of lifetime before I finish, but meh. Indeed, a topic for another time. As for the moment, I shall quickly go over the plan for the rest of the week. There's not much left, so this is relatively short. Tomorrow, some planes are on the menu. Probably on Saturday is going to be some Valheim. Sunday we're going to revisit good old, the only true and proper Baldur's Gate, and start doing the Throne of Baal expansion. Which we started, technically speaking, and then I kinda just put it aside for a moment, because, well, if this one is finished and Baldur's Gate is finished, I will absolutely find myself with a quite big hole on what to play on the Norm, and I'm gonna miss that, mind you, quite a little bit. But hey, at least we have somewhat achieved equilibrium again between more Western games and more Eastern games. Somewhat. Don't know if it will last, but we'll see. Indeed, I do need to consider what to play next. For, you know, most of the days. I would like to play some more RPGs though. Well, we could revisit Dragon Age Origins at some point. I was thought about that. It's a fun game. We could also try to finish Planescape Torment at some point. Don't think we ever finished that one. Or we could go back in time and play the second part of the Trails in the Sky series. The 2 would be an option, mind you. Or heck, start the Crossbill Saga, just for funsies. That would be kind of all over the place, but we're already all over the place now that I think about it, so... yeah, kinda. Because, you know, strategy games, like for example, take Crusader Kings or Total War Game, these are good for one-offs. I can just easily slot them in, get it done with, and be over. Because most of them don't have that much of a story apart from the story you write yourself, and so taking a break is easy enough. For games like these, for example, you know, if I'm in the middle of a fucking story segment and I'm just cutting the stream and go like, we played for an hour, I have to go. I always kind of felt a bit wrong, doesn't it? For these games I rather like to take some time, which is why I make them the main attraction of a day. Yeah, Daggerfall. I'm not saying I'm not interested. That's not on my radar that much. But I'm sure I'll give it a try. Maybe it sticks. Always hard to say. As before. It depends. Not opposed to giving it a try, though, to be fair. After all, I'm quite willing to give pretty much anything and everything a try. I would also really like to include some other games, but sadly those games are out of bounds for, well, part of the content, to be fair. An unbelievable hatred for games that have somewhat more graphic description of human intimacy is disgusting, if you ask me, but it does kind of limit our options. Sad as that might be. But yeah, at least for the moment we're going to round it down to collecting ideas. I do kind of want to somewhat keep up the equilibrium though. So having two major series running, one from the more eastern side of the gaming world and one from the more western side of the gaming world, does sound rather pleasant in theory. But to actually apply that is going to be somewhat more difficult, isn't it? Well, we'll see. That's the reason why I don't have a set schedule at the moment. Well, that and work, technically speaking, but we'll see, we'll see. I'm still kind of riding that nice little high you get once you finish something. There's also that nagging voice that goes like, yeah, you should probably push that New Game Plus button and just get started on that, but I really can't today, which annoys the living shit out of me. Well, how about some nice final thoughts then on this, the now official, actually, English version of it. I mean, it's Nisa, it's always gonna be somewhat, just close enough to not outright make you get annoyed, but also far enough away that you realize it and go like, that's not the best way to translate it. But well, it serves its purpose. There's also a good reason why you should never play any other versions if you want to enjoy this particular translation. Otherwise you're going to somewhat see the, at least in some scenes, rather harrowing differences and go like, that was a shot in the dark and it missed by many, many miles. Especially a certain scene with little Ren-chan in a certain bridge. Yeah, that one. Man, that was a horrible... Even just in English, these sentences didn't make much sense there. They completely lost the continuity of the fucking sentence there. For some mysterious reason. I don't know why they completely tried to change the context. Really don't. And I hated it. Every last second of it. And some other things. Really some other things. I could have came up with, you know, translating chibi or chibisque with small fry. That's questionable at best, because if I take small fry and I were to go to the Japanese, I'd end up with something like Zako or something, you know? Strange choices. Not out there for that particular company, but not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Some of the things I can kind of forgive. Like, you know, that whole Merco thing, turning that to something else. Yeah, okay, I can forgive and forget. From what? Actually, I can't. It's one of the things I'm really not good at. Look, it's a little bot. It came by the final hour. But yeah, there's that. Apart from that, I mean, you know, that's a working English version. I would politely point out that there's also a nice little fan-translated version, which also comes with the added benefit of giving you enough, how was it called originally, stock time? Basically free time. To enjoy all of these. Nice little extra scenes. Totally not pointing out that it might be a, for the most part, you know, better version. I'm just saying, you know, it is an option. Better option. No. Yeah, the fan translation does have its own amount of problems. A few spelling mistakes here and there, but I mean, you can overlook those. For the most part. There's some strange sentences and there's some words, parts of sentences double printed. At least remember 2 examples of that. Sort of a bit annoying, yes, but for the most part, you know, stays a bit closer to what is actually being said, which I do kind of enjoy. Compared to what we have here, I will never forgive that one. Actually, there are 2 things I can't forgive in this particular version. A, the fact that they have messed up even the fucking achievements, where some of the X achievements are not actually correctly labeled as X achievements, which is a pain in the ass. Quite literally. because that is an oversight that should absolutely not happen, especially not if you're getting fucking paid for translating that shit. That is really unforgivable, and that scene with Ren, that is also one thing I really, really fucking do, because it's such a fucking disjointed conversation. It's like you have two fucking different conversations that have only very, very marginally a connection to each other, which then completely breaks down to the point where you have the feeling that these characters are not actually talking with each other at any given point. I will carry this particular grudge with me to my grave, mind you. And if memory serves, somewhere in 2025 we'll probably get the second part of this particular subsect of the series. And that means we can enjoy another probably rather interesting translation. At some point I should really set down and make a nice video, because, you know, I've been around a few decades of gaming, and oh boy, have I seen some interesting translations. I could give you a nice little spiel about it, but I should probably make that into a longer and somewhat more coherent video at some point. I absolutely should. It would require me to find the time to do that, but I'll never say never. Never say never indeed. Never say never indeed. Oh well. But I shall give it the cordial treatment and gonna get that's a somewhat workable version. You know? For the most part, just remember that, you know, some things are indeed not ideal. And if you find the same conversation with Little Ren, you'll probably also come to the conclusion that that was quite the hit and a miss. Actually, I think that's would be the main point I would be making for how the fuck did we manage to go back to the point where, I mean, it's not Breath of Fire 1 or 2 Game Boy version translation bad. That one was horrible in any given joints. God damn it, got close enough to make me remember that shit, and that's not good. Disjointed conversations. Horrific. Not something to be enjoyed at all. Apart from that, you know, it's a Trails game. It will give you all that Trails games will usually give you. It gives you nice music. Very good music. Quite enjoyable. Especially the one in the old town part of Edith, I do enjoy rather much. And since, if memory serves, all of these fucking tracks are actually installed as actually just using fucking music files. You can listen to them on your free time. They should be in your install folder somewhere. Yeah, it should be indeed, because I actually have them opened in my little music player thingy. Yeah, there they are. Nice little bit of added benefit there. Because there are quite a few good tracks. Not too unsurprising. As for story, you know, that is always going to be up to debate. Some will love this particular installment in the larger Trail series, others will absolutely hate it, as has always been the case. There are some diehard fans of Trails of Cold Steel, as there are diehard fans of the Crossbell Saga, as there are diehard fans of the Sky Saga, and for some mystical reason, all of them, instead of just, you know, enjoying the fact that Trails games in general are pretty damn fucking enjoyable, will absolutely hate on each other for no fucking good reason. I've seen some rather, yeah, let's put it politely, heated debates on this particular subject in my time. Never really understood what the problem is. I enjoy them all, so, you know, I don't need to determine a favorite and then die hard and defend that one and determine that to be the hill on which I will absolutely die. Instead, I'm just gonna play them all and go like, yeah, I'm entertained. It's the whole point of games, you know? Entertainment. And considering the amount of rather lackluster examples of games we have seen in the last decade or so, and of course, you know, the continuously long-running, like, Call of Duty, the number, I don't even know, 457th, that, yeah, just has apparently become the standard, because either you are just, you know, have one somewhat considered to be the golden egg laying hen that you will milk until it fucking, you know, finally, hopefully gets the mercy killing it fairly deserves. Or alternatively, you get a lot of lackluster. Yeah, let's just call it garbage. I mean, there's some gems sometimes, well, once in a while, surprisingly, like Baldur's Gate 3, which still holds no candle to Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. But, opinions on that are kind of divided, I suppose. I think a lot of people would actually disagree with me on this particular assessment. But alas, it is what it is. Which makes games like these that are somewhat outside of the norm more than anything. I do, on some hand, wish that more people would enjoy them, of course, but on the other hand, making things popular has a distinctive chance to ruin things for eternity, so I'm rather given up on that idea. Or what that has led to in many, many cases. So yeah, let's not go down. Let's keep this on the down below, you know, it's just a nice little side note. And hope that stays a bit of a niche within its niche. Same with the E-series, mind you. I would rather not like to see that one getting ground down by popularity. Sad as that might be. And ironic when you think about it, but, well, irony aside, I think I've talked enough for one day. Pretty much, yeah. That's it. Do leave me some input on what you wish to see next. You have the option of course, you know, coming along while I'm streaming and just telling me like, hey, how about that? It's an option. I can also go to the Discord thingy and go like, hey, how about that? Same with this game, as I said. If you really truly want me to play through this again, well, sure, I'm gonna do it anyway, so if I stream that or not, it's kinda not going to change much for me. Apart from, you know, that technically speaking, streaming does add a bit of a layer of fun. But at least for these games, I don't need an extra layer of fun to enjoy them. So there's that. Or if you want to see any of the other Trails titles as well. I mean, apart from maybe Trails in the Sky 1, because we kinda already did that, so you can potentially just watch that on the YouTube side of things. Which was a fair argument, I would say. But then again, I would play the second one, and the third one. Those are kinda cute. But of course, the Crossbow Saga is also pretty fucking great, I must admit. Also cool steel as well, of course. Although that is one giant project if you were to start it. It's fucking 5 games long at this point, so yeah, that's also not something you can finish in a reasonable time frame. I'm gonna start that at some point, mind you. Actually, technically speaking, a very long time ago, and it is indeed the oldest potential lore, during the very, very, very early days. I did have somebody play this on my channel for a while. Most because they choose it because they enjoyed it. And I wasn't available to do anything else. Because I had originally just planned to play it through Neo Automata first. But oh well. Things don't always go your way after all. Yeah, practically speaking, she looked forward to revisiting those. Or we could go back to one of the classics, I guess. Just play some Final Fantasy once in a while. Final Fantasy 8, for example. I have some fond memories of that one. Much to consider, I suppose. Sadly, however, these are all RPGs that take, well, more than just an hour to finish, to put it mildly. Most of those have a playtime that, well, keep us busy for quite a long while, after all. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, however, that does kind of tend, especially if I get a bit too much absorbed in them, to somewhat more unidirectional content to put it into the straight and narrow that it is at that point. And for the most part, I do enjoy some diversity in my gaming choices. I can already see myself, once we start playing Baldur's Gate again, getting somewhat absorbed in it as well. But finishing that should also not take that long now that I think about it. Maybe we can squeeze out another week or two, depending a bit on how long I can stream at any given rate, kinda depending on internet and work-related matters. Reminds me that I definitely should sign off and get started on doing some of my homework. Yay! I do love being at an age where I'm so far away from any sort of normal school homework that it shouldn't even be a word I remember, but no, I'm getting now reminded of it. In the most unpleasant way. But alas, it is what it is. Now then, without much further ado, we shall do the usual honors as I shall bid you adieu finally.